Hello there and welcome to my channel, or welcome back if you have visited my channel before. Okay, you see this laptop right here. I'm trying to solve a very disturbing problem on this Dell laptop. So the video will really, it's not really cool, the way that the camera is. I just gave it to one of my customer to record me while I'm doing this. So I don't really do this type of videos like when I'm working, because the setup isn't really good. So when I set up well, then I will start doing videos when I'm working. So if you look right here, you will see that when I switch on the light, the laptop, you will see the light, it's shining, then no display on the laptop, and after some time the light will go off. Meanwhile, when the light is shining, then I feel the processor and the graphic processor. I won't feel any heat, which that is really abnormal. You understand? So I'm really doing a voiceover right now. When I was recording the video, there was a lot of noise, and I don't want to reduce that noise either. I want the video to sound natural. So if I feel the processor right here, there is no heat, then the graphic processor, there is no heat, which means that none of the processors are being powered up. So the problem was really disturbing. You understand? So you just need to follow what I'm doing right here. So I remove the display socket, and what came to my mind was that the voltage in which it's supposed to power up the processor and the graphic processor wasn't available. That is why when the laptop tries switching on, it won't see any of those processors. You understand? So when you switch on the laptop like this, then the laptop will try to power on. Maybe there will be a half shorting or a full shorting in the processing section that will short the motherboard to go off. You understand? So I try checking, and those of my guys in Nigeria, I salute Wuna. Yeah, salute Wuna. I try to do the work for years so much. So I just see some girls who really record me this video. Yeah, only those in Nigeria know what I'm talking about right here. Okay, so I try to check on the MOSFET. Try to check on the graphic processor MOSFET right there to see if any of them is shorting, because I believe that there is a shortage. So you can see the MOSFET that I'm checking right here. Though the camera wasn't positioned well, the MOSFET is really shorting in both sides. I decided to take a good look into the PCB as well. So because I noticed that the MOSFET was shorting, I wanted to check if any other component is shorting on the PCB. So I decided to check the battery connector section, even though I knew that in most cases when this section is shorting, the PCB won't be able to switch on. But I just wanted to make sure by checking the other MOSFET and the capacitors on the PCB. So I found out one capacitor right here which was shorting, and there were two of them that were connected in series. So only one of them were shorting right there. So as you can see right there. So I don't really want this to be like a tutorial video. You understand? This is not tutorial video because the way the camera is, I cannot really explain anything right here because you don't really see. So when I fully set up, just want you to see how I'm doing, since most of you guys always say that you want to see me working. So you can see the table right here is really small. There is no space. I haven't even arranged. So I had to change that MOSFET that is shorting.
If you simply want to come close from
So I see how the tell say me come closer. I'll be really worried, girl. You understand? So the other language which I'm speaking right here, I don't know if that's a language or something, but we call that pidgin. Only Nigerians, I think, will understand what I'm saying right here. So I removed it, then replaced it with a different MOSFET right there. So you might be wondering why it has so many pins but I'm calling it a MOSFET. Those are MOSFET transistors. They have those pins which most of them are connected to one. So when you check on, well, you will see that only 3 of them are being separated. You understand? So I change it. So when I change it, I test everything on the PCB and it wasn't shorting again.
Go for back to normal.
Check everything. Yeah, it's like, yeah, you need to do it this way. It was like, yeah. I really disturbed the girl. So I checked everything. Not all parts are right here. Some parts are really crazy, so I need to trim them off. So I had to put on the PCB, then connect the line. So the capacitor that was shorting, one of those capacitor, when I changed the MOSFET, it wasn't shorting again. So I connect the display. And then I try to power off the laptop. So I was like, yeah, you need to come closer. You need to come closer so that, yeah, at least camera will show thing where to do, you understand? Okay, so I switch on the laptop, and after doing so, everything was okay. The light stand for some time, then the display was okay, everything was fine, and that was all.